operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Back to throw, Stafford. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll run on first down with Akers. Akers hit, he coughs it up, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Following the fumble recovery, Stafford. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big connection on that one. 36 yards.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. But they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Stafford now to throw. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll make it 3rd down. Makes it 3rd and 4. Now it's Stafford. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Woods. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
They'll run here with Akers. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On 2nd and goal, Stafford. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
A big one here early in this Super Bowl. It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Rams are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3, 4, 5 between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
First and 10 at the 47.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football from triple option, you've actually called that play.
Now Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive. And here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
First down. It's Harris. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Rams' 27-yard line.
Throwing Jones. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. 27 yards. And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Stafford. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
First and 10.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. Quick slant here to Woods. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now a first down throw, Stafford. That'll be caught by Cup.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on second down. Stafford, he gets it complete to Harris. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They'll run on first down. Akers, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
He'll dump this off to Akers. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On first down, it's Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
At the 18-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Stafford. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And the Rams are going to have a first and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
That's good.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods as the first half is winding down. And the Rams have taken the lead. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Patriots 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before break. Jones, he's going to look deep down the field. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Both teams with some extra time to prepare during this long halftime break. But we're about ready to restart the second half of Super Bowl 57. So let's get back out to Arizona and Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they trail here in this Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't, but of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Off the play fake. Jones. He completes it to Henry. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's swung out wide to Harris. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And some room to work. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
On the ground, it's Harris. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Second and 7. They'll try the right side with Harris. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Looking to throw. Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Chris Barnes. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Well behind the sticks here with a second and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford, middle of the field to Jefferson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Throwing on third down, Stafford. And a throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 41, Jones. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Aaron Donald. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game, 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Stafford going to give this to Akers. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 43 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait, because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Stafford's throw here hauled in by Kupp. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On first down, Akers. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Six yards left on second down. Going right back to Akers. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll go again here with Akers. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. And defensively trying to beat the 2-minute warning with a timeout, and they do. Calling it with 2:04 left. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Stafford. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Pats at the line ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle. Kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Now Jones. Pass complete to Harris. And some space here. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Jones. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Jones. And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards there. 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down. Here's Jones. side, it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Give him 25 yards on the play there, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. He's at the 50. The 30. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee. The Rams have won the Super Bowl, and they will get the Lombardi Trophy. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.